Hold on, how I get hit by that shit? For real? I don't understand. I blocked the first. How I get hit by the second hit?
Curtain is raised on the world's most extreme fighting tournament. Will walk away victorious. South America, inland zone. Fists will fly at this location. The battle has begun. Fight! Sonic boom! 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 Walk away and count.
Hollywood.
Sonic boom! See them coming.
Damn.
Sonic boom!
That's a command throw. Watch out. It's like an STD. You just play a little bit of spacing game with him, but watch out. He's very agile and blocked it up. That kick he got. And watch out for also.
It's like a good old Seth versus Forgotten match.
That's nothing.
Watch while I eat my child.
Dizzy from a grab. Come on. Yeah, throws will dizzy. That's throws have stun. Actually, win this Leroy. Hit this motherfucker.
Yep. For the win.
I thought he was gonna hit in the air, but that's okay. The chip got him. That's good.
This is
Take it from Leroy.
fight! Sonic boom! Sonic boom!
Oh, come on.
Okay, for everybody that is just joining us back and just put the microphone back on, we have opened up the discussion about tiers and tier lists again. Jeff was the last person to speak, so I want him to go ahead and
Okay, so basically what I'm saying is that a person can have an A plus, a top tier character in this game, but if they don't know how to use the options to shut their opponent down, that's no different than picking a character who's C tier. Like, that's not skill. That's not good.
So, and this is the thing that is prevalent in every argument that you have about this. You talk about a person that obviously has tons less skill than his opponent, and the difference is not just the tier. We're talking about two people on relatively the same playing field, playing with different tier characters. Not that a higher tier guarantees you a win, but it gives you more options to win. The leeway for winning with a different tier character, which once again might be minuscule at this point of level of play, but obviously gives one person more options, therefore an advantage on, well, will I do my guessing game, how safe a move is. I mean, like, you cannot, once again, you can't argue the things that are just on paper about a character that they're not making up. Because guess what? If everybody was even, why would they rebalance the game? Why are they rebalancing?
I'm not saying that everybody in the game is evil. But when you look at this past Evo, the one that just happened, this is the most diverse we've ever seen Street Fighter 4 Evo wise. Makoto, who was supposedly one of the worst characters in the game, made it to top 8. Ibuki made it to top 8.
And guess what?
These are characters that people are like, there's no way in hell we're going to see a top 8 with Ibuki. No, there's no way in hell we're going to see a top 8 with Makoto. Sakura was downplayed by every single Shoto in this game, including Dan, because Dan has better normals and the best Shoryuken out of the entire set. But at the end of the day, Chris G took her and ran his ass right up to top 8 with her on numerous regional tournaments. And my thing about it is, no matter what the tier list says, that doesn't mean shit if you don't know how to use your character.
Obviously, I mean, like, that's the obvious portion
And
of
that's
the
all that I
conversation.
was saying.
I mean, like, the obvious portion of the conversation is, if you don't know how to hold an Xbox controller, it doesn't matter who you put on the screen.
Exactly.
If you put
That's all my point has been.
If you put God Self on the controller, but I don't have hands or feet,
the
yes,
same
I stand a less chance of winning.
And that's the same thing. That's all that I've been saying. Like when Stan was saying the Zangief versus Cammy matchup. You know, yes, on paper, you're right. That is in Zangief's favor. But if 720 doesn't know how to fight Cammy, or this guy does things with Cammy that 720 hasn't seen before, 720's gonna lose. That's just what happens.
And see, and there's where you change your argument from it's possible they can win. You're just gonna say that automatically this person wins. Well, once again, we have seen people who are undeserving and are not as talented as other people win with a character. I mean, like once again, the 10 million Phoenixes that started playing Marvel. Everyone at the beginning of Marvel, everyone who picked Phoenix stood a better chance at winning because at that time, the options that were available to that character were so much greater than the average character that yes, it was like pressing the easy button.
I didn't lose to a Phoenix in tournament fight, so I don't give no fuck.
How many Phoenixes did you win?
I'm ready to a Phoenix in practically every Marvel tournament I get to.
So I will say that's like
Hero, matter of fact, I take that back. There was one Phoenix that I lost to. I take that back. There is a Phoenix that I lost to, but that was that tournament at Ignite, the original Ignite, where Frankie ran up. No, that one really didn't count. That one really didn't.
Millions of people.
No. The only reason why I say that one didn't count. The only reason why I said that one didn't count because it legitimately didn't was because Frankie ran up to my controller and started pressing buttons on it. Because he thought me and Hero were playing.
Your skill was greater. You would have been
exactly.
No. In tournament rules, when that shit happens, you get
now we want to go back. No, that wasn't.
Technically, that's what happened.
Technically, a Phoenix player did win Evo 2 times in a row.
Thank
One time.
2 times.
Who won the successful?
Champ place. He just switched to Dormammu.
I was about to say, during the finals match, he didn't use Phoenix in the
grand
finals.
finals.
Did he use Phoenix this year?
No.
And he lost. Damn.
But he won grand finals the second year without using
And he lost.
No, he did use Phoenix.
He
switched out.
And then he switched up.
because that shit lost. No.
But technically,
That's
everyone
what
played
they did.
Evo 2
No,
times in a row.
I'm not sure. Once
Again, the
again,
grand finals match, Phoenix was not present. And you know she wasn't present in that match. So you can't say technically, yes, he does use Phoenix, but for that situation, no. Because Phoenix was not in that grand
So
finals.
the Phoenix didn't get him there?
That ain't what we saw on the screen. That ain't what we see on the screen.
Phoenix got him there.
it's not that picking
now
top
the
tier
Phoenix
guarantees
players
you any kind of win.
No,
It
Phoenix
just
top
gives
tier.
you more
I mean, that's just like
more options.
that's just like playing baseball.
And you can play somebody that's better than you. So once again, if we're going to use the 1 to 10 scale, say that a person that's a 6 plays a person that's a 4. The person that's a 4 picks a character that's an 8. What if they picked an 8 to 2? Now, if you just get the average between the two of those, the person that has the 4 still wins. Just because of the amount of options. Now, I'm only numerically giving you an idea of what I'm trying to explain. But imagine, once again, 2 people that are pretty close to even, although one is
Perfect
better.
on the string. All right, now you
Although
we have to think that.
although one person is better, they're only better enough to the point where when they pick characters that are even, you see who's truly better. But given the situation, once again, you give a person that is a 3-shot, a shotgun, and a person that's a 9-shot, a slingshot, the shotgun guy comes out. I mean, like, you talk about the ability to win in a situation where you're not even qualified. It's just, you cannot deny the things that are on 8. And that is why they rebalance the They reset. What do you mean? Frame rate, data, all of those things are on paper. There's no argument. There's no argument with that.
I agree, and I'm telling you this. I'm not saying that you can disagree with frame data and what's written.
Frame data is not saying
what I'm saying.
Hey, frame data, everything. Go ahead.
Okay, so anyway, what I'm saying though is that if you don't know how to use your options that are given to you, that is no different than like
No. So I mean, like
that's the only argument that I would say.
But not even then. Think about this. Think about the characters who have specials that are full screen. Just because he doesn't even know that that's an option, still doesn't mean in some way, shape, or form that works in his favor. But that's not reflective of his skill.
I mean,
That's
that is
reflective.
like me
Okay,
playing a one-on-one, and just because you pick that character, I spot you, X amount of points.
Exactly.
okay, but no. Here's my thing about it though. We'll use Jimmy Ellis' play style right now as an example. Jimmy Ellis uses standard fierce punch, jump back fierce punch when you jump in the knee. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you fought another Dawson player with, let's say, the same
So now-
matchup,
so
this is clearly not working in Soccer's favor.
Yeah.
So let's say Bandit Rivers fought another Dawson player who only did standing fierce punch and didn't do the other two options because the other Dawson player didn't know that those other options were available.
Your extreme. I mean, like
And
your
that's
extreme
what I'm
between him, someone who knows how to play, and between a baby who is doing this. That's not a fair comparison, Joe. That's not a fair comparison.
People who don't know how to use Dawson are gonna just say, "Oh, he has stretchy arms and legs."
So yeah.
They're not gonna do anything. He's doing all of this shit with this
Once
character
again,
because he knows the tools
You
the
are
character has.
your comparison are like extreme. Like
see,
in your in your idea, the person doesn't even know how to jump yet.
Well, I mean,
I'm not saying they don't know.
yes,
I said they don't know how to. They don't know what
agree with
they don't know what how to get to a jump.
You have to get the control out.
well, I mean, saying he has
Jeff, would you describe me as
Oh,
screenshot
yeah,
guy?
what a play.
I mean, I know he's
I
just wanted to play.
But what you describing
No,
right
no,
now?
no, no.
We're talking about screenshot guy who is he can take the thing, he can draw, he knows how to get in there, draw,
Yeah.
and
In your comparison,
All I'm saying,
in your comparison,
all I'm saying
in
is
your
my
comparison,
comparison.
the guy doesn't know how to jump.
No, because
So
I didn't
yes,
say that.
so yes,
what I
agree with
said
you.
was,
I
what I
agree
said
with
was
you.
that the
Someone
guy
that
doesn't know how to do.
jump
No.
Street Fighter
What I said that the
probably
guy doesn't know
won't
about
win.
instant jump back fist. He doesn't
Yes.
know about the anti-air knee, aka tools that Dawson has, tools that he uses to shut down that Sakura matchup. But if that same Sakura played somebody who didn't know how to do instant jump back fierce or didn't know how to stop you from jumping in with the
Doesn't mean
knee,
that the person will win.
then I'm taking a stick to to this stuff.
No, I mean, like, you, at that point, you're speculating that that person doesn't know how, or that the Sakura is smart enough to do that. That's speculation.
I mean, he did both of the attack combos, and he did
That's fine. That's fine. How many?
hurricane kick it to all.
We're talking about a tier list, but we're talking about a tier list of skill.
Yeah,
levels.
Because that's all that really matters.
No,
Like,
wait,
character.
Totally doesn't.
So what are we assuming that a
Oh, y'all been
competent person
playing?
is
Yeah.
a competent person playing?
Thank you. Exactly.
That's the assumption you're taking. We're talking
Is that
two competent players. Okay.
two competent players, the best one win?
Okay, by the standard rule, term of competent
Oh.
players, you know your character, you know what your opponent's capable of, you know what you're capable of, you have a reasonable level of execution. Okay, at that level of skill, then there's a tier match.
No, not.
Because you can't, this argument doesn't work if you
This was the
assume.
first tournament that I had.
No,
He
that's
did
right.
instead of fighting.
I remember that. No, I just don't like when people say it doesn't matter at all, and they have not brought home the gold. I can't say that. I have.
Thank you for the
I have
gold.
brought home the gold. You would have it. So I don't care. You can't say
why I
that.
don't play games. They're great.
You cannot say that.
First off, tier lists are basically, yo, here's my idea about a character.
What's going on?
Oh, it's on me. Here's
My
my
bad.
ideas about a character that I hardly play with.
That's
But
your
I have
definition.
authority
That's
to tell you
not.
about what's going on.
You can't
I haven't made
You
some
can't
tier lists.
redefine.
I haven't made a tier list for
You're
over 10
redefining what
years.
it is.
I know what makes a tier list. I will explain.
You making a tier list is fine.
matchups. I'm making tier lists over 10 years. You take matchups.
Tiers do
You
exist
character
outside of
theory,
fighting.
and then you simply take the idea of all the characters and all the players around.
So you cannot say that they come down to that. And once
Tier
again,
lists are in the game. Tier lists are just player ideas that people came up with.
Well, the reason tier
I can
because
agree with
it's
that
all
one,
about
too, because it's
evaluating
unanimous
options
agreement.
versus options.
Thank you.
If I put a slow player against a fast
People
player,
guys agree.
favor ain't against him. Okay, slow card versus fast card. favor or not in the favor of slow cards.
Those are cards.
You know,
it's not fighting games.